to meet the starting five from the visiting Walter Murray Marauders. Starting at guard, number 1, Zach Hawley. Starting at guard, number 2, Faisal Mahadi. Starting at forward, number 3, Nikolai Kibrich. Starting at guard, number 4, Muhammad El-Yuri. And starting at guard, number 10, Isaac Larson. The Marauders are coached by Scott Hawley, Mark McDonald, and Zachary Barnes. And here's your starting five for the home team, Holy Cross Crusaders. Starting at guard, number 6, Raf Mutangolo. Starting at forward, number 10, Olaine Penner. Starting at guard, number 11, Mo Osman. Starting at guard, number 13, Gollum Vine. And starting at forward, number 22, Kean Tyson. The Crusaders are coached by Joshua Ben Carlson and Jan Rutland.
Hello and welcome to the Kelly Bowers Gymnasium here at Bedford Road. We are about to tip off our senior boys basketball city final here in Saskatoon between the Holy Cross Crusaders and the Walter Murray Marauders. My name is Tegan Dirksen.
And I'm Davis Humbert.
We'll be with you for all the action tonight. Marauders win the tip. Zach Hawley quickly slings over to Larson. 3-ball from number 4, Mawad Itagiri. Davis, what are you seeing with this matchup early tonight? What do you want to see from both sides?
Well, early on, you know Walter Murray is a very skilled shooting team. I was talking with Coach Redden before. He says they just want to disrupt Murray. Obviously, they're going to get their shots. They're not going to be perfect. They want to limit open looks and just make things tougher on them.
Absolutely.
You come into this game right now, Walter Murray averages about 98 points a game. So obviously they're going to get some threes. They're going to get some shots here. You're just trying to limit it. Obviously, Holy Cross scoring a lot. They average 91 points a game. Both teams, the top scorers in our city. It's going to be a high-scoring game. It's just going to be seeing who can limit them to tougher shots, not having those open looks.
A great cut there from Raf Mutangolo, and a nice find from Gollum Bain. Zach Hawley so quick, dicing his way to the baskets. It's a quick 5-2 start here for the Marauders.
That's the thing with Zach, too. We talked about in our last game, you take a step off, he puts a 3 on you. You get too close, he goes by you. You almost don't want him to become a slasher early on because you're going to have to take that step off and then the 3 starts hitting. Either way, he is going to be an absolute problem in this game.
As he's been throughout his high school career, especially in these big moments, in these Brit games in this Kelly Bowers Gymnasium. A nice deflection there from Gollum Bain. You love to see some ball pressure early from Holy Cross.
We talk about Walter Murray's offense right now. They have lots of things they can go to. They can go to Isaac Larson. They can go to Faisal Mahadi. They can go to Zach Hawley. You can go to Nikolai Krivich. It's honestly just a who's who when you get to play with this offense. Each person on the Murray offense is going to get a shot to go off tonight.
Kean Tyson cuts down. They double team him right away. Gollum Bain stays in that left corner, just long on the 3. Tracked down by Olaine Penner. Out of bounds on Holy Cross. Penner, an outstanding running back, and he's found a great role on this Holy Cross team.
We talked about there's a lot of really, really strong athletes on this Holy Cross team. They have a number of grade 12. There's actually only 1, 2, 3 players that are not in grade 12.
as Zach Hawley nails his first 3 of the game. You do not like to see that if you are Holy Cross. Kean Tyson picks up an offensive foul immediately down the other way. Not an ideal start here if you're the Holy Cross Crusaders.
No. It's quick, right? 2 threes and a quick 2. You just don't want the game to get out of hand too early right now. We've only got 2 minutes. How can you make Zach Hawley's life a little bit tougher than normal over these next 40 minutes?
Speaking of, great on-ball defense there from Mutsingolo. But you just can't help off of exactly what we just say. Back cut, a dish into Nikolai Kivrich. And Hawley, there's not a lot of high school basketball players I can say that make the perfect play every time. And not that he does that, but he's darn near close.
Darn near close. It's the scoring, it's the rebounding, it's the passing.
Ooh, there's a lucky fan.
He's an all-around player.
A double deflection, we call that, when it goes off of one team, off the other, trying to recover it. Kean Tyson turns his body. Nikolai Kivrich for 3. No, back rim. Gets his own rebound. Mutsingolo pushes it up to Gollum Bain. 3 ball. It's good.
Need that. Need that. I just remember last year when they faced off in the Brit final, it was a very different story of Murray scoring and Holy Cross just not being able to find it from the outside. I think if Holy Cross can hit some outside shots, they should be able to keep up in this game.
A Euro step, a nice take from Kean Tyson. He can't get it to drop. You just love for him to hang in here mentally. He's such a skilled player. You know he's going to get his.
He is, and just to not keep him, or to keep him out of foul trouble. He already has 1 off that offensive foul right now.
Gollum Bain, no hesitation. Mo Osmond in that hot spot. If you listen to the girls' broadcast, we talked about that. Raf Mutsingolo out to 3 for Kean Tyson, just shorts. Elaine Petter on the glass.
Holy Cross is going to get their 4th chance at this possession here.
All 4 chances come off of 3s, and they go 0 for 4. Kivrich throws it away. Cross hanging on here. Seems crazy to say that 4 minutes into the game, but that's how much this Murray offense can explode.
And getting a chance to coach against the Holy Cross senior boys team, they are most dangerous when they are moving that full speed transition offense. When they get into the half court, they're not the strongest 3-point shooting team, so I think you want to keep everything going towards the rim.
Kean Tyson does such a good job of getting to his spots, as they say, with professional players, and what that really means is he gets balanced and he controls his fadeaway such that he can still get that release going towards the baskets.
It's a high release,
high release. And he draws the foul on that one because of that balance. Marauders lean in. 2 of them went at him, actually, and he picks up 2 free throws late in the shot clock there. He goes 2 for 2 from the line, and we've got a 7-10 start here. Holy Cross down 3 early. We're in for a long night of great basketball. Faisal Mahadi just long, Kean Tyson with the rebound.
I feel like that one was kind of a get the first one out of the way kind of shot.
And on cue, Kean Tyson, that patented going to his right step back, breaks a guy's ankles,
Making
knocks
him touch
it down.
earth.
You gotta love the response from the Marauders. After a basket, getting some semi-transition, that's good fundamental basketball. Mo Osmond rises up, cannot find his teammate. Quick timeout from the Marauders.
Obviously, Coach Hawley sees something that he wants to exploit or maybe adapt to here. Quick 12 points in the first 5 minutes from Walter Murray, coming off some 3-pointers and some transition work here. I think Holy Cross has just got to stay close with them in this first 5, 6, 7 minutes here. And they should be able to settle the game. It's a fast game right now. But if you can get into that nice tempo and slow the games down, I truly think Holy Cross is going to be able to push the tempo here in that transition, but on their own pace. And that's what Coach Rutten was saying. He just said he wants to play their own game for Holy Cross. They don't want to be sped up by Walter Murray. They just want to go by their own pace and play their own game.
Absolutely. With Walter Murray, you can't always hope to stop them, but you can hope to contain them. And I think that's what Cross has done early on here. We're already almost halfway through the first quarter. 12-9. We said this on the girls' side, but with the boys' side, it is the same. Is so impressed with the talents of the basketball in Saskatoon, and you love seeing it come to life on the biggest stage here in our cities. And both these teams are guaranteed a spot at Hoopla next week, and so we'll see them take on the best teams in the province.
These teams back and forth, back and forth. They're both 12-1. Obviously, Holy Cross winning the tiebreaker to finish first in the city after their win last week, and just edging out that tiebreaker. But it's 0-0 in this game, obviously. Who can take it away now?
Mahadi to Larson to Kivrich, little bobble. Holy Cross is asking for it, but it still goes the Marauders' way. Motengolo doing some great job on ball on Zach Hawley, and that's not easy to say. Larson just off on the three-pointer. Tyson with the run-out. Goes behind his back, finds Osmond in the corner. He fights for his feet, attacks the rim. Offensive rebound, no. Offensive rebound, and one, good.
I think start the game right now, just as Coach Rutten was saying, getting tough shots, playing through their game, establishing some boards there. I asked the coaching staff for Walter Murray, and they said they want to limit turnovers, they want to find open shooters, but most importantly, they want to limit Holy Cross's offensive rebounds right now, and they're not doing a really good job of that, as this might be their 5th or 6th offensive rebound for the game, and there's another one right there, Tegan.
As you're saying it. Motengolo, Osmond, foul. Murray showing some different strategy here with the subbing. Kean Tyson fadeaway three, no good. Motengolo with a great offensive tip to get it to Gollum Bain. Weaves. Kean Tyson fades, good.
Hand in your face, he'll just elevate over you. It reminds me a bit of the Kevin Durant jump shot, where he might have a hand right in his face, covering his eyes. He's still going to elevate over top of you. And that's a tough miss by Isaac Larson there. Cross is playing their game right now.
For any other team, you'd say that's a tough shot, but we know the Marauders and their style and how many threes they like to shoot, as Gollum Bain is off from his mark. But look at the pace that they push with, so I think Coach Hawley is okay with that shot from Larson the time before. Mahadi does not get away, with the travel call.
It's fun watching. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's much more enjoyable watching it from this angle versus watching it when you coach against them. But even just that last fast break, the ball doesn't touch the floor. It's passed through the air, boom, boom, boom. They can push the ball, and that's why they get so many possessions in this game.
Absolutely. Little Horns flare screen action. Tyson goes back to his right, dives in, no good. Hawley with the board, and he looks to push as he does. Hawley to his brother Hawley. That's Andrew, number 13. Larson. You love from Larson there, he drives baseline. When you don't have a lot of room, you got to try to cut him off. Sometimes you call it a hostage dribble if he cuts him off a little more. Either way, great job of being aggressive when the defenders are aggressive and fighting for that rim. Misses on the first.
Probably a rare miss from the free throw line for this Walter Murray team.
Second one goes. Mo Osmond's bringing it up. He looks to get the Crusaders organized. Swing over to Motengolo. What are you seeing there, Davis?
I think that's exactly what you want, right? You get a ball screen. You're now moving a bigger Mokaruk out onto the perimeter, not being able to guard those quick guards. If they can get those switches on the perimeter, I'm liking what Holy Cross is doing in their half-court offense.
Absolutely. It's a tough angle for that big covering it as Kean Tyson sidesteps and hits.
This is the start Holy Cross needs from Kean Tyson.
It's a great response from those first few possessions. Mahadi attacks left and no one there for help.
Now, Faisal Mahadi has not been able to play the past couple games for Walter Murray, dealing with that knee injury. Looks to be wearing a soft brace tonight, but looks strong as he takes it in there for 2.
Gollum Bain drives, gets himself into trouble, but with one more from Mutsingolo, Mo Osman no good from 3. Coach Rutten imploring his team to take the ball. You cannot lose Zach Hawley in transition nor anywhere, and he was not impressed with his defense early in that possession. Kean Tyson, individual, step back, great.
Yeah, Kean Tyson said it's my turn. You got to be able to have eyes for the ball here as they take it out. Over half in 4 seconds, they're going to be able to really make sure they push that ball. Ooh.
The Holy Cross faithful not happy with that call.
I don't know, T. What do you think? It's a tough call to make. What do you think?
I think in a game like that, there's going to be a time where they're asking that they let the players play. That might be one that we look back on and reflect on. I'm not going to make the ref's decision for him.
Yeah.
Mahadi searches, but cannot find answers as he drives into the paint. Gotta love that little hesitation with your eyes on the rim as you get downhill. Sometimes players get too focused on getting to the rim on the first attack, but it's that little hesitation that Mahadi did so well there.
Into the game now, we have grade 10 Lucian Tyson, brother of Kean Tyson.
Jump ball going the direction of the Crusaders. All right, we're settling into this game, Davis. Minute 40 left in the first quarter. 18-17 for Holy Cross. And correction, it is Walter Murray basketball. Mateo Gadir checks into the game. Walter Murray going with a bigger lineup here. Gadir gets it back, immediately flips to Hawley. Hawley attacks middle, rises, doesn't get the rim.
Usually does not miss those.
Kean Tyson going to his right, steps back to his left, attacks back to his right, tries to find Mutsingolo on the cuts, no good. Andrew Hawley, 3, no good.
Ooh, that should be an offensive, yep, okay. Saw that as well as our referee. Offensive foul on the rebound.
And that'll be 2 shots of bonus. Davis, do you like that aggression if you are the coach of the Marauders there?
Yeah, I mean, like, we call those hustle fouls, right? If you're fouling, going for a rebound, I'm okay with that. Obviously, you want to do it in the right time, in the right setting, and obviously you're not doing it reckless, but hustle foul like that, you pick up 1, you're shooting 2, there's a minute 17 left. I'm okay with that.
Lucian Tyson misses his first. I love this kid's game. He's got such a presence on the ball and makes such great decisions. I see him as being a bit of an X factor for this Holy Cross. And as I say it,
absolutely,
a great outside-inside finish with some power and puts it home. Hawley to Hawley. 3 is no good. A great tip from Gollum Bain. Lucian Tyson weaving and finishing with the left.
It's a great look into the future there, Tegan. As you say, he's the X factor. That's quick 4 points from Lucian. Strong take.
Hawley kicks to Larson. 3 is no good.
Now, if you're a Walter Murray fan, obviously you're thinking, oh man, a lot of 3s are not falling. It's a dangerous thing when the 3s aren't falling for Walter Murray because they are going to hit later. Oh, it's a tough second foul call for Kean Tyson. That's going to sit him down. And strange, the first 2 fouls are offensive fouls for Tyson. They're not coming on the defensive end, but on the offensive end there.
That'll be a moment to watch as we go forward. Tyson sits for the last possession of the quarter. Faisal Mahadi attacks. Larson curl to Hawley, left hand, easy.
It's a great stagger screen on the other side there just to get Hawley an extra step or 2 on the defense.
Osman in a rush to Lucian Tyson. Ball screen from number 8, Tabian. And that'll end the first quarter. Holy Cross up 22-19 after the first quarter. Davis, any major adjustments after the first quarter for either side that you're seeing?
I mean, Walter Murray can shoot all they want from 3 and they can keep on going, but I mean, they're getting a bulk of their points right now from driving, getting it inside. Zach's scoring more from the inside than the outside. You can shoot all the 3s you want. If I'm Walter Murray, I'm keeping my intentions going towards the rim and picking up fouls on this Holy Cross team. That's the adaptations I'd make. What about you?
From a subbing standpoint, I'm curious to see the matchups that each coach wants to get out there. It'll be interesting to see Kean Tyson with 2 fouls, both offensive. As we said, he needs to hang in this game mentally. He is such a talent. And we need to see him from a spectator point of view. We want to see him out here. What a talented young man.
True. Are you starting him for the second quarter?
I'd give him a couple minutes, and I'd give him some key focuses as he goes back out there. And I think he's more than capable of doing so.
That'd be a slow-ish quarter for Walter Murray, scoring 19 points. Missing their last 3 threes. I'd say there's a good chance the next 2 or 3 are going down for them. So Holy Cross has really got to just look to defend.
Forgot to mention this in the last game, and I'll ask you again about the men's side. But the girls' side, you said each team averages what? Can I challenge you here, Davis?
For the men's.
As Mo Osman rises up and takes it away after the turnover. Transition to Lucian Tyson. 3-ball. It's good. And brother Lucian Tyson making up for a little bit of absence from Kean, but he is more than capable himself, and a dime there from Hawley to Gadir.
Yeah, we talked about there's no loss of scoring in this game. I think I might have said it before, I'm not sure. Walter Murray averages 98 points a game, almost 100 points a game. And then Holy Cross averaging 90. As we go through these free throws, I'll just talk a little bit about the average winning margin of each team. Now, these are obviously 12-1 teams. They're both first and second in the league. Holy Cross has an average winning margin of 23 points per game. Walter Murray having an average win margin of 32 points per game. These teams have played each other a couple times this year, close games. But obviously 32 points and 23 points, those are big margins to win and to be winning by this season.
Now, a minute ago, I was going to say we're a little under our average, but within the minute, they've made up the average.
Right back.
And I think we can expect that within this game. The girls' game did not disappoint with their average points per game, each being around 70, and the score finishing at that 69-66. Congratulations again to the Walter Murray Marauders from the girls' side, and I know the boys are hoping to follow up. Swing over to Tabian. Ball screen, Mo Osman playing behind. He gets Gadir out on him, tries to split 2, scrambles in the paint, kicks out to Raf Muchingolo, no goods. Kind of a scrambly possession there from Holy Cross. But Mo Osman picks the pockets and finishes.
And Coach Rutten's saying, why is that not an and one?
Walter Murray, no hesitation, 2 passes up the court with a 3 within 2 seconds. Lucian Tyson, Euro, that is pretty.
I'm gonna lie to you, I'm not sure the last time I saw Walter Murray down 9 in the first half this year, so this is going to be interesting to see how Walter Murray can play now being down a couple possessions. And can Holy Cross keep up this pace? I know Mo Osman grabbing for the end of his shorts right now. Is it bent over, tired? Can he keep up the pace as well?
If Hawley had finished that, I don't know if I would have had words. He was twisting in the air like an acrobat. Great take and a great response from such a seasoned veteran, we should say, at senior basketball level. He's only in grade 11, however, his impact on the high school basketball scene has been from the minute he stepped on the court in grade 9. It's been fun to see him progress and really progress basketball in Saskatoon. I think it's created a great basketball culture on Taylor Street and has been a part of that. as Mutsingolo dimes Tabian 4-2.
You got to pinch me if I'm dreaming. I think Hawley just missed 2 free throws in a row. Strange things.
I'll take responsibility. That might be the announcer's jinx, as I was saying it. Mo Osman crosses over, 11, drives, 2, good. Timeout, Marauders. What a response here early in the second quarter from Holy Cross.
And that's all without Kean Tyson on the floor as well. That's exactly the push Holy Cross needs. They're going to elect to keep him out right now, it looks like, but I mean, if you can keep on pushing and save a little bit of time for Kean while he has 2 fouls. So Coach Hawley talking to his team right now. They look quite tired. What are you saying to the Walter Murray crew right now? Down 13, 2 minutes into the second quarter.
You can correct me here. You've probably watched more Marauders men's basketball this year. I say fight for some rim. We got to get to the rim.
Yep.
I know they can hit the 3, but the 3 will come, and we know it will be there by the end of the game. However, right now when you're down and when Cross is pushing this much, we got to get some looks inside. They're all so skilled. They can finish so well.
Yes.
I would get to the rim.
And I think, too, for Walter Murray, this is a team that averages upwards of 23s a game. Don't throw out the game plan. Get to the rim, but still be able to shoot those wide open 3s. I just don't think you need to take the ones that you want, right? Take the ones that you need to take.
Absolutely.
Panic button?
No.
No.
Not when you have this lineup. Mahadi takes it up. Hawley to get Larson on a down screen. He rises. Picks up his dribble. Throws it off. And I should be more clear here. There are a couple sets of brothers on Cross and one set of brothers on Walter Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8 is David Tabian. And number 12 is Daniel Tabian for the Crusaders. And I'll be more clear as I'm going throughout the game here. 8 seconds on the shot clock for Faisal Mahadi. Just shorts. He steps on the line before taking it out.
We talk about the shot selection right now. Murray is taking contested shots from all over the place right now. Not experiencing the easy, open 1-2 shots right now. They're making it tough on him.
And you got to give some credit to the Holy Cross defense with that. They're so long. They've got great lateral movements in some guards, such as Raf Mutsingolo and Lucien Tyson. I wouldn't want to go against those guys.
I do not want him guarding me.
Kivrich. Drives into the lane and gets himself in the air with a defender underneath him. And that's an offensive foul.
It's a rare scoring drill for Walter Murray right now. They've scored 2 points since the start of the quarter, and 3 minutes have gone by. You got to think there's going to be an explosion somewhere in the scoring. You just don't know when.
Could happen at any moment, and that's why we would not hit the panic button as fans or coaches of that Walter Murray side if we were in that role. Not that we are. However, 6 minutes left. You want to get some good looks and get some momentum going in that second half. No panic, but a little sense of urgency, right, Davis?
Yeah, and the grade 11 shooting guard, Ed Aguirre, he's hit 1 3 right off the hop. I'd like to see him being more involved as well. As I say that, here is a 3.
Lucien Tyson with another take. So impressed with this kid. He plays as if he's been in high school basketball his whole life. And his brother, Kian, grabs the board. Nice to see him back on the courts. Kian dribbles left, loses it. Faisal Mahadi looking up, hits ahead like a quarterback to a receiver. Zach Hawley finishes.
Great elevation by Hawley there. You forget he can jump through the roof on his finishes.
I wonder if Mahadi played a little football. That was a nice release there. Mo Osman. Love his game. He goes to work. Doesn't need to say much, lets his game do the talking, and that's a great take. What a save and what a pass. Doesn't get the roll from Larson. That's incredible from Zach Hawley.
And all these little shots that are normally hitting, they're just not falling right now. Maybe jitters? I don't know.
What do we say about this Kelly Bowers Gymnasium, Davis?
Tough rims.
Tough rims.
Tough rims. And they're normally used to playing in Walter Murray's gym, which I would say probably the bounciest rims in the city.
Everything tightens up. You got the crowd in here. The Brit banners are hanging. Both these teams competed this year and put on an absolute show. Some good on-ball defense from the Marauders, and it gets kicked out to Lucian Tyson with 7 on the shot clock. He gets it to his brother, Kean Tyson. Deep 3, good.
That was a tack line 3, no hesitation.
There's that hostage dribble from Faisal Mahadi driving the lane, undercut, and 1.
I think Bain's arguing right now, like, what can I do there if he's keeping me on his hip? It's just a great play by the offense. You say that hostage dribble of, he's giving him no way to get back in front, and he has to finish. And if he's going to be a foul, it's going to be a hit from behind. It's strong, smart basketball.
That's a veteran play from the grade 12. Faisal's family is no stranger to these moments. We played against his brother Ahmed, his brother Mo, and now him with his sister Sabrina. So fun to see the Mahadis and how hard they play, their skill, their passion for the game. And that was a great take from Faisal there to get his team, to fight for his team to get back in this game. They don't have a lot of time to work with. Are we hitting the panic button yet, Davis?
Yeah, no, it's 25 points through 15 minutes is obviously below the Murray standard. Waterwolf on its level, they will start hitting threes. I just don't really agree with the threes they are taking right now. The pull-up threes off the dribble, they will create their threes through drive, kick, reversals. Holy cross, you need to give them their flowers right now. They are doing an amazing job, and especially coming from their guards of just shutting down Hawley and making him run all the way around, which is just taking the energy out of him as well.
As the old saying goes, you live by the 3, you die by the 3. We're not saying that Murray is out of this, but you do have to look at their shot selection, especially when you're down 16 with 4:48 left in the second quarter.
I think they're stopping the play because our referee said 2 shots, but he had made the shot before it was an and 1. So
great catch by the bench there. The table, excuse me. Faisal Mahadi is short on his and 1 attempt.
It's about 4 or 5 free throw misses right now, too. That makes a difference maker.
Kean Tyson skips to Gollum. 1 more to the corner to Mutangolo. No good, long. Hawley looks to push. Hawley dices, gets middle.
You blink and you miss him, Teague.
It's like a spring.
Murray's got to put together a couple score-stop scores here. They've done first 2.
I like the on-ball defense from Itagiri. Some good pressure by the Marauders. They're down under 7 seconds are the Crusaders. Mutangolo weaves, no good. Hawley elevates for the rebound.
Strong board.
Fires it ahead. It's good, Kivrich.
There's the Walter Murray we know. Score, stop, score. Can we get another stop here?
Tyson drives right, gets cut off by Mahadi. He's got him dead in the corner. Ball goes up. Penner has to get out of the way. Bain is going right and left, and he finds Mutangolo for a nice dime inside.
About 20 perfect seconds of defense there.
A bit of a backbreaker there from the Marauder defense. Seeing that basket go in late in the shot clock. 3 ball for Kivrich. No. The Walter Murray offense.
Strange to see those not go down off a perfect drive and kick. They will start fouling, trust me, they will.
Some great ball handling there from Mahadi to find his teammate Kivrich. He gets fouled from behind to go to the line for 2. It's not the explosion of offense we're used to, but it is something. Chance to get it to 12 if we can go from the line here. Kivrich is good on the first. If you're the Marauders right now, what do you think your mentality is in this last 2:55, Davis?
I mean, you're scoring. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And rebounding right there, too. I think they just got to take the rebounding game.
Chipping away at that lead, down to 11. Another turnover. Mahadi for 3. No. Rebounds. Holly. Floater to Mahadi. Driving foul.
I think right now you almost have to just brick by brick start wearing down Holy Cross, make them pick up fouls. You don't have to get it all at one time. You don't need to start shooting a ton of threes. You just got to get it inside, take your free throws, catch your breath. They're going to be just fine.
Absolutely. As some might say, the game script with Murray down in the second quarter was such an explosive offense. Could make for a very exciting game based on their ability to come back.
I think it's going to be a one-possession game at half.
That's quite the take. Let's see if it plays out for him.
That's a take. 2 minutes.
Gollum Bain asks for an ISO on Andrew Hawley. He spins 13 on 13. No. Hawley immediately down the other way. He attacks 2 defenders. Mo Osman looking to pick it off. He does not, but Gollum does. Rises up to Osman. He rises and jams. Deflection, double deflection, Holy Cross basketball.
Can I take back my one possession take, maybe?
No.
Nope. Okay. I'll stay with it.
Checking in is Darius Moss. He takes on Penner as Mahadi takes on Tyson. Mahadi is all over him. Tyson, cool, calm, collected. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles to his left, steal. Hawley gets cut off by Tyson.
It's just not the foul you want to take there, Teague, you know? We called it a frustration foul almost. You get the ball taken from you, you're upset. You've now put yourself into bonus. He's done for the rest of the quarter. Now you have to play the whole second half with 3 fouls.
Tyson for Tyson right now. Lucian checking into the game. He's had a great first half. Hoping to finish the half strong. Hawley with another missed free throw. Something about these rims here in this gym. Do you think it's nerves or do you think it's just an anomaly?
Are we checking the height of those rims at halftime? Maybe or a little bit off? Nope, we're good.
And checking in is Daniel Tabian for Penner. We got Tabian, Tyson, Bain, and Osman for the Crusaders. Tyson attacks, screen from Tabian. That is Daniel. Step back, Osman short. Both Tabians fighting for the board. Hawley like that quarterback. A little long on the deep ball there. You love the aggression if you're the Marauders, or do you not like that decision, Davis?
Well, Coach Hawley is mouthing why. Why? Why are you throwing that ball? You reward yourself, you get a stop. It's there, but it's just a low percentage pass to make for 90 feet.
A lot of help from the corner. Bain open for 3, no goods. They say off of the Marauders. Those blue jerseys not loving that call. I want to watch the body language in the last minute 18 here, Davis. See what the fight of the Marauders is right now.
You wonder how many times this season they've been down going into half, right?
Osmond drives to his left, gets middle. Bain tries to rise up, and Hawley says no.
You're Walter Murray. You're doing a better job guarding defensively. You just got to finish these possessions. You got 2 on the clock right now. There you go.
Hawley deciding not to push it ahead, but to go himself. Drives, weaves. Osmond says no. Osmond does a weaving for himself and earns 2.
This is probably some of the best defense Hawley has seen all season too, right? They're just rotating through the Holy Cross guards of guarding him too. He's taking it to the rim. It's nothing easy right now. He's fading. He's being short on his shots. They are guarding him super well. And it's been a slower start for his game.
Osmond stretches that lead to 11 with the first free throw. And to 12 with the second. David Tabian up, pressuring Hawley. That defensive intensity, as you're saying, Davis. Mahadi's getting pressured from Lucian Tyson. He attacks, he gets 2 to go. That is a tough finish.
Cross still up 10, looking to use some shot clock here. No need to give Walter Murray 2 possessions.
Osmond swings it to Lucian Tyson. He spins. I didn't have a good angle on that one, Davis. You gotta not love that foul with 7 seconds left on the shot clock. You'd rather than make or take a tough shot.
Mm-hmm. Not gonna be a bonus, 2 shots.
Gollum Bain, no good from the corner 3. Larson gets it ahead to Hawley. He splits. He throws it off his leg. Kicks it out to Faisal Mahadi, who goes low.
And they're going to call that I don't think I usually see that. He rolled it on the ground. I don't know. I feel like that's something you don't see often. I'm not sure if that's a travel. I guess we're going to trust Mitch there.
From the ref's perspective, anytime it looks awkward, it's probably a travel. Mo Osmond with the runner, and that's a pretty good look at the half. 47 for your Holy Cross Crusaders and 37 for your Walter Murray Marauders. What a half. We will be right back with some city championship basketball here in Saskatoon. Hello and welcome back to the Kelly Bowers Gymnasium here at Bedford. A great first half by the Holy Cross Crusaders and Walter Murray Marauders. Holy Cross up 47-37. Davis, what are you seeing here to start this half for both sides?
That's a great question, Tegan. If you're Cross, you're doing the exact same thing as you've been doing, right? You're getting the ball to the rim. You're putting Murray in a little bit of foul trouble. They haven't been getting a lot of success from the three-point line, so I'd be hesitant to just keep chucking it from 3. I think getting Kean back, getting Lucian going to the rim, and just rebounding the heck out of the ball, right? And if you're Murray, I think threes are going to start falling. Don't abandon the plan. But like you said, too, they got to be able to see rim. They got to be able to get downhill. And free throws, missing so many free throws in the first half, unlike Walter Murray.
I don't know which Van Gundy said it, but you got to hit your free throws.
Is that Dwight Howard? Dwight. I don't know if I've seen Zach Hawley miss 2 in a row, so they'll find something this second half. I'm not worried. Our team's got to play against Walter Murray 4 times this year. Very rarely have I seen a shooting half where they've hit only about 4 or 5 threes. So it will settle. They will find what they need to find.
One thing we don't often consider with the Murray Marauders is they play such a fast-paced offense that stresses your defense if it's not falling.
Mm-hmm.
And how quickly Mo Osmond has been taking it down the court after some quick Murray looks. I would look for some shot selection and some defense to really pick up here for the Marauders if they want to get back into this thing.
And it's shots like that, Tegan, where you get a great look, a slip to the rim. You need to make those shots, right? That cuts it down to 8. It doesn't put the ball into Murray's hands for 10. Oh, that is scary.
Scary close for Tyson for his 4th, but he gets away with it, and Mahadi bangs the 3.
Walter Murray's got the shooting mindset. They're not going to say, well, shots aren't falling, I guess we'll just abandon it. They will keep shooting just like that one. The shots will fall.
David Tabian attacks. He slings to Penner, who slings to Mo Osman, and he hits from the 3. That's a beautiful possession.
And if you got Mo Osman hitting 3s there, life is good.
Unlucky there from Larson. He tries to throw it off of Bain. It goes back off of him. It is Holy Cross basketball, and what a swing. Osman fends off the defender. He's got Kivrich, who slides underneath. Osman picks up the offensive foul. What'd you see there, Davis?
Well, I know in Saskatoon and a lot of our gyms we do have the charge circle, which is not used in Saskatoon high school basketball. So it's always tough if you're in that circle, you're around that circle. They're not actually using it. So I think Kivrich did a really good job to put himself in position, and elevating over him was Osman, but it's not going to count.
David Tabian elects to go under the screen.
Bold.
Hawley cannot make him pay, in and out. Hawley steals off of the Osman pass. Hawley, 1, 2, good. Osman looks to set up screen from Penner. Slip from Tyson. That's Kean Tyson.
Right now, Murray playing very aggressive defense, shooting every passing gap, fronting everything. I think Cross can find a little success maybe dribbling towards a wing, back cutting, and just keeping them honest, having them back up a little bit for their defensive pressure.
Mutangolo subs in for David Tabian.
And Mutangolo's been playing unbelievable defense on Zach Hawley today.
Itagiri plays good defense on Mutangolo. Holy Cross getting it in the low side corner. 2 seconds left. Josh Rutten calls a play. Mo Osman steps to his left. No good. Little bit of a lull here to start the 3rd quarter. These Marauder faithful, they're waiting for something to cheer for here. You gotta know they're waiting for their run as Larson puts it off the back of Mutangolo. Itagiri swings it over to Larson, who swings it to Mahadi. Open look, 3, no good. Itagiri fights for the rebound. Larson skips it. Kivrich, 1 dribble, short.
And they're getting their chances, Tegan. They're just shooting a lot of shots away from the rim. Meanwhile, Kean Tyson takes it. If they're not going to stop him, he might as well get 2 feet in the rim.
Hard to compare perfectly, but it reminds me a little bit of Ryan Deutscher. When Kean goes to his left, he's looking for that floater as opposed to finishing with that left hand. Really likes to go right for their go-to moves.
Yep.
A little bit of parallels between the boys and girls final with 2 great athletes.
Yep.
A putback there for the Marauders cuts the lead to 8. Tyson attacks to his right, gets downhill. No, he's got 4 blue shirts around him. They look to push. Kivrich attacks, right hand, contact, and a foul.
I think it's a call there. It's a good no call. You know, if you call the charge foul on there, you pick up his 4th. And I think it's just a good no call of you could have called the blocking there. You could have called the charge. You let the play go on. Obviously, Kean talking to the ref there, maybe disagreeing with that.
Kivrich cannot get the roll on the first free throw. A bit of a theme happening here, Davis. A bit of a pattern. I don't think we're hitting the panic button yet as Kivrich knocks down the second run. Davis, what kind of shot just went in there? What do you call one of those?
Shooter's bounce? What do you call it?
I call that last one a Brad, so that's where it's a back rim and down. And
Brad.
something we talk about, actually Lisa Tomaitis talks about this, a lot of Canadian basketball talks about this. Those are the best kind of shots to go in. See if you can see a few Brads here from Murray to get them back into this game. As Tyson in and out.
Was that almost a Brad?
So
back rim.
Back rim and down. That would have been a front rim and down.
Yep. Frad.
Not to get into the semantics of basketball, but for all you basketball nerds out there, we love a little basketball knowledge too. Hawley skips to Itagiri. One more to Larson. Up fake. One more. Hawley. No. Put back. Itagiri. Yes.
And Hawley just can't find the shot right now. He'll still keep pulling here. But I believe he's only hit 1, 2 threes yet today. So definitely behind his average. But he's finding other people right now, and it's opening up opportunities for the other Walter Marauders.
You told me that the Marauders, as a team, have hit less than 7 threes, and they're down 5. Would you be panicking?
No, I'd say that's a miracle that we're not down 20. Obviously, the three-point shot is staple in Walter Murray's offense.
Late shot clock here for the Crusaders. Mo Osman drives. That is a dagger if you are the Marauders.
You see, you put things in perspective. Our Aiden Bowman senior basketball team played them last week, and they hit 31 threes against us. So obviously, that shooting performance is unheard of, and they can shoot the ball at an unbelievable rate. So this tonight has been very uncharacteristic of them. There's still a lot of game left.
A nice kick out from Bain to Osman, no good. Immediate ball pressure from Osman on Hawley, turnover. Osman finds Kean Tyson, a little bit of separation, and he hits.
And those are the ones that kill you, right? A turnover to a three-point, it's a 5-point swing. It's huge.
And just like that, it's a 10-point game again. Larson shoots the three, back rim, no.
That's been him the entire game. It looks like it's going in, back rim.
Mutsungolo with a quick pass. No good from Osman in the corner. Larson pushes. Tyson takes it away. Sidesteps, no good. Remains Holy Cross basketball.
Walter Murray's going to call the first time out of the second half here.
Credit to Holy Cross. They continue to seek the basketball. They know Walter Murray likes to push it in tempo with transition. And they're picking some of those passes off, Davis.
Yeah, well, Walter Murray, they get to, that 7-point deficit, that 5-point deficit, and then bang, bang, they're down 10 again. And you need to reward yourself when you get that stop against a very strong Holy Cross offense. Take it, take care of the ball, right? Get into your offense and just put some points on the board. You're giving the ball right now to Holy Cross.
Hanging around this 10-point lead. This is how it was at the end of the first half. Bit of a slow start for both teams. From the Walter Murray Marauders, you'd love to see them finish this quarter strong. How do they need to do that, Davis? They had a good run going there and then a bit of a turnaround from Holy Cross.
Yeah, you got to figure out how to play while having a deficit right now. How many times throughout this year has Walter Murray played down 10 with 5 minutes left in the third? They're going to have to figure out how to play down when they're so used to playing up, right? When you're playing up, you're going, foot's on the pedal. They're just going to have to settle in and take some really, really good shots.
That's a great point, and some great defense initially in the possession. Forces it into Tabian, out to Mutsungolo. 8 on the shot clock. Lucian Tyson backs it up. Goes at Hawley. Good defense from Hawley, but better offense from Lucian Tyson.
What a finish.
And Lucian Tyson doesn't slap the floor, but it looked reminiscent. He gets low on Faisal Mahadi as he attacks.
Perfect defense, Teagans. Perfect.
Bumped off the ball. Tyson. Kean Tyson with the great drive, contact, and the hoop. And he was loving that.
I think Kean Tyson would probably be number one, if not number two, maybe in the city of transition offense. He is so long, he is so athletic, he is going to get downhill, and he's going to play above the rim.
Long on the free throw, though. It's a 14-point lead for the Crusaders. Back cuts, tough to go over Mo Osman. A great catch in the corner from Kean Tyson. Step back three. It's good.
I think he almost had him play out of his shoes there.
Hawley attacks left, stops. He sees two people over to Faisal Mahadi. One more. It's good. From Darius Moss, a big three.
If Murray's not careful here, this could get out of hand here near the end of the third quarter.
That's a massive bucket. Skip to Tyson, one dribble drive. He tries to put it up and over, can't. Turnover, Mutangolo finishes the two.
And the energy you can get from this defensive pressure right now, it is.
Right on cue, Davis. Lucian Tyson to Mutangolo. It's getting a little scrambly. Marauder comes away with it. A no-look to Zach Hawley. Step back three, and it's good. What a sequence.
That's got to take a little bit of weight off your shoulders there. Finally, the first one, the second half goes down for him.
Spinning move from Lucian Tyson, attacking Larson. Man, this is fun basketball to watch.
It is. It's just lots of turnovers for Walter Murray. You know, they're giving Holy Cross free possessions, and Holy Cross is taking it and saying, thank you, I'll take 2 points. At a near max capacity probably in the gym right now. It is a warm gym, and everyone on the floor looks super tired right now. A lot of guys have played close to 30 minutes, 38 minutes.
Lucian Tyson goes 0 for 2 there from the free throw line. Again, both sides tight from the free throw line as Hawley turns it over and picks up the foul. Great pressure from Mutangolo. Not a lot of rhythm here on either side.
I feel like that last 2 minutes was just chaos. Yeah, lots of turnovers. Walter Murray, slow it down. Get a, oh no, Tegan.
As you say it, Kean Tyson.
Now he's got to be careful here. Got to be careful.
Kean Tyson with his arms in the air after another offensive foul. He storms to the bench.
You got to be careful.
That is his fourth. That is a big storyline leading into the fourth. Holy Cross with a 13-point lead.
And Tyson, hold the composure, does not pick up a fifth by a technical. He walks off, he sits down. Can't imagine he's going to be back out there for the third quarter, but he's going to be huge in this next run. Will a 13-point lead be enough for Holy Cross without Kean Tyson for the next however many minutes? That's another one by Mo Osman.
Faisal Mahadi with a great hesitation gets underneath the defense, and Mo Osman.
Fourth foul. So 2 of Holy Cross's top grade 12s in foul trouble. Kean Tyson and Mo Osman with 4 fouls. They're both going to be sitting on the bench. Tegan, what do we think?
We mentioned the game script. You got to think Hawley just saw a 3 go in. Mahadi knocks down the first. Can he get some rhythm? Can the Marauders build on this? Can they attack in the last 2 minutes and 22 seconds here?
And you know, as a coach, the toughest part is how long do you keep your star players out, or do you trust them to play with 4 knowing it's that fine line, right? I think we're going to see with Coach Rutten here soon what he decides to do.
Mahadi knocks down the second. 11-point game, 66-55. A fairly low-scoring affair for both of these teams. As Bain drives the lane, he's caught in the corner. Still Holy Cross basketball with 4 seconds left. This could be a big possession, Davis.
This is huge. And I think right now you're trying to get everything you can possibly get about your Holy Cross 5 right now. Obviously, you have two of your top scorers out.
Mutangolo pulls up from 3, long, doesn't hit anything. Marauders come away with the rebound. Hawley, no one on him, hesitation, drives the lane.
Oh, and they're going to count it, Tegan.
Rutten stomping the floor, asking, imploring that it was a travel or a continuation maybe, wanting that foul to be earlier. They count the bucket. That is a massive swing, Davis.
Yeah, quite familiar with the continuation rule in the NBA, where if you're in the steps, don't normally see it here at the high school level, but obviously Mitch saw something.
Mahadi steps up like a DB, fires it over to Hawley. Back to Mahadi. He draws 2. Some life here from the Marauders in the last 40 seconds.
Taken to the rim, picking up fouls, chipping away at the Holy Cross lead. And Coach Rutten looks to be in a little bit of some distress here. The toughest part here is you try to play the game of what can you get away with and how long can you hold this lead until you can get your main guys back in the fourth. This Holy Cross team is a completely different team without Kean Tyson and Mo Osman on the floor. Do you agree?
I couldn't agree more.
So now 2 star players out. What can you get out of Lucian, the grade 10 guard for Holy Cross? What kind of offense can you get from Montangolo? What can you do to somewhat extend or just maintain this lead if you're Holy Cross?
Well, when it's a younger core, or maybe a less experienced core out on the courts, I think you want to get into something you know, a bread and butter. Something I've seen them run pretty successfully is a little horns with a flare screen. I wonder if you can get Lucian. He can attack if it's there. If not, maybe you can give it to a shooter. Maybe Bain or Mutangolo's coming off of that. Maybe they can curl it. I wonder if Josh Rutten's giving them something simple to run. I think your concern is on the defensive end with this high-powered offense from Hawley and Mahadi, and they're starting to come alive.
Well, and they can taste blood, Teague, and they can taste it, and they know if they can keep on picking up these fouls, they're going to go deeper and deeper into this Holy Cross bench. And that's a bit shocking. They got Mo Osman out there for the last minute 38, and he's got 4 fouls. I mean, if you got him, you got to use him. The possibility of him being out for the entire fourth quarter, though, would be scary.
This is the risk you run, and Rutten's been in this situation before. He's no stranger to the big moments, and neither is Mo Osman, so he trusts his leader to be out there and not foul. I don't know if I would have the courage to leave Osman out there, but Coach Rutten does.
Yeah, you talk about the big moments, right? And we talk about the last 4 years of our state championships. Obviously, last year, Walter Murray. The year before that, Holy Cross. 2022, Walter Murray. 2021 was COVID, and then you had 2020 Holy Cross. The last 4 city championships have been decided by one of these 2 teams.
Faisal Mahadi goes 0 for 2 from the line. They do run that little horns action with a slip. Bain drives left and shuffles his feet for the travel.
I do like having Bain with the ball. He can score on offense. His shot's been a little cold in the second half here. I do like having the ball in his hands, though. Defense, they got to get it done, Tegan.
David Tabian takes on Hawley. Hawley drives right, tries to get back into Tabian's body. Can't make it finish. Finds the cutting Kivrich for a 2. Mo Osman looking for Lucian Tyson. High arcing, back rim, no good. Faisal. Mahadi streaking. Kivrich, no. Mahadi loses the ball. Some scramble play. It goes off of Osman's leg. And it is Marauder basketball. 45 seconds remaining, 66-55 here in the city final.
I think at this point, 40 seconds left. No fouls, right? Don't put them to the line. Don't make them score.
Especially from 11. And right on cue, 11 does not even help. In fact, it's Hawley who picks up the foul after the buckets. That is also Zach Hawley's fourth. So,
interesting, Tegan. Got probably 3 of the top players between the two teams that all have 4 fouls.
incredible storylines. Hawley goes to sit.
You can't stress enough that 5th foul call, if it ever was to happen, that better be a really good call, or else you're taking someone that's so important out of the game, right?
Understandably so. 3 ball. No good from Osman.
Oh, it's bouncing around.
Battling for it. Mahadi with
handle.
one defender behind him. He streaks. I have not been keeping up close enough. I'm excited to hear how many Faisal has. Only a second, okay.
Second. Still got 3 more to use.
And the Holy Cross faithful with the "you can't do that" chant. 7 seconds for Osman to attack downhill.
I feel like we're almost near like the 5 counts of offensive fouls today. It's a lot. A lot of that push off, extending the arm bar.
And some great defensive positioning. 5 seconds left, baseline out of bounds. Holy Cross looking to get it in. Jump ball, Lucian Tyson between 2 defenders. He goes to the ground but does not get the shot off in time. That is 3 quarters, and it is 66-61. Murray within 2 possessions here after all of that. What do you think about that 3rd quarter, Davis?
If I'm Holy Cross, I'm a little nervous. You're up by 17 at one point in that 3rd quarter, and you're looking at a 5-point lead right now. This is where some of your players start to get tight. It was a big lead, now it's not. How can you get back, and how can you slow things down knowing that you just gave up a ton of points and you have 2 of your best players with 4 fouls?
Very interested to see the strategy from Coach Rutten. He's already shown Osman in the last minute 22 for some of that veteran presence out on the courts. And also, you can't talk about the sheer ability of Mo Osman on both ends of the floor. Also, the storyline of Hawley with 4 fouls. He is walking out onto the courts. His coach, his dad, Scott Hawley, trusting him to play defense without fouling.
You know, this game reminds me of last night. We're watching Duke versus North Carolina. Duke's up 24 in the second half. And North Carolina comes back to tie the game. It happens everywhere where you can be up a ton. And somehow you can get back into the game here, just like the turnover and the dunk by Hawley.
Offense to defense. Larson to Hawley with the jam.
It's a 1-possession game.
Mo Osman cutting, finding Daniel Tabian. He gets fouled and goes to the line for 2. What a start to the city final. Boys side here in Saskatoon. Walter Murray and Holy Cross. Can you think of a better thing to do on a Saturday night in March?
Nope. March is for basketball.
We got to look at these free throw stats after the game. These rims at the Kelly Bowers Gymnasium, we cannot say enough.
Oh, again, falling victim to these rims.
A little bit of nerves, a little bit of rim. You gotta get your legs, you gotta get your rhythm on your free throws. Hawley dices.
It's scary to see Tyson Kean jumping through the air.
It's a great pump fake from Darius Moss. You almost you want to see him go into his body there and make the refs make a tough call. Yep. But great pump fake nonetheless. Can't finish it. Mo Osman attacks. Gollum Bain behind him. He jabs. He looks at David Tabian. Fakes the handoff. Drives baseline. And he somehow weaves after his first attempt for 2.
And going almost scoreless in the second or third quarter for Gollum. I think he really needed that one to go down.
Faisal Mohadi goes right at Gollum Bain, and he attacks.
Who are they going to give that one to?
I assume Gollum Bain.
Yep.
And we are correct. Kean Tyson was involved in the play, but he did get the ball. as you're saying, if you're Coach Rutten, do you like Kean Tyson contesting those shots so closely?
And you think you got to wonder, too, how much the refs are going to let go to keep Kean in the game. He almost is going to have to tackle someone for them to call that 5th foul, because you know whatever that foul is going to be, Coach Rutten's going to meet it with resistance.
Mahadi's good on the first. 2 for 2. 3-point game. Here we go. Osman a little out of control. Bain, sidestep 3, no. Mahadi streaks up to Darius. And Darius Moss with the finish. He's had some great minutes tonight, Davis.
Yes, he hit that 3 earlier in the 3rd quarter, and that was huge for him.
Kean Tyson. ISO against Faisal Mahadi. He streaks left, stops on a dime. No good, just a bit strong on the 3. Hawley fighting for middle. He stops, finds Darius. Moss gets it back to Hawley. Hawley drives left. He is in the air, gets
like
blocked.
Contact.
Kean Tyson attacks. Wisely pulls it out, not trying to pick up that 5th foul on the offensive end. Osman streaks, and that is just such a tough finish, Davis.
Just dicing through. You wonder, how can he get through those 2 defenders?
Bain with some pressure. Faisal pulls up, 4-3, long.
Right now, Holy Cross, you can take some time. You can really use it. You don't need to shoot it early.
David Tabium to Bain. Bain goes ISO on Kivrich. He spins.
That's a beautiful move.
That's pretty in and out, though.
These rims, Teague.
Kean Tyson tries to get one after the offensive rebound, but cannot get it to go. Things are starting to tighten up even more, Davis. Zach Hawley, dribble handoff to Larson. Faisal Mahadi, 3 from the top. It's good. That is a back rim and down for Faisal Mahadi to tie the game at 70 apiece with 7 minutes left.
That's got to be the first lead since earlier in the 1st quarter for Walter Murray.
Kean Tyson for a deep 3, no good. Daniel Tabian gets the offensive board. Scramble, Kivrich comes away with it. Hawley's off and running. Mahadi attacks. Pivot, that step through. The Marauders on a great run to get up 2 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Oh, my stomach hurts for Holy Cross right now. Up by 17 in the 3rd quarter, and they are now down to a 19-point swing. This is March. We see this happen all the time in NCAA, and now we're seeing it happen right here in Saskatoon. Okay, I got to ask you, what are you saying in the Holy Cross huddle right now? How do you get your boys back under control?
I'm going to ask you another question to answer that, which
is the question.
What are you telling them about their fouls? Obviously, you don't want them out of the game, but you need them to play some defense.
Yeah. It's the mentality of playing with 4. It hinders you so much from staying in front, of being that aggression. You're now playing on your heels. You're letting them come at you instead of going at them. There's even a play down there where I thought Hawley was very close to picking one up, and the refs are going to let some of this stuff go, but if you're Cross, you know you're going to need to be able to play that hard defense, especially the Tabian brothers here. They're going to need to really keep their check in front of them to help out, so that help does not need to come and defend.
It is a big roll of the dice every possession. Can I defend? Can I be physical? Can I get in the way without fouling, but making it difficult? Kean Tyson drives, finds Tabian, good.
Great look. Great look.
That was a tight pass in there.
You need shots at the rim, shots in the paint.
Bain and Tabian on Hawley. Faisal drives, floater, no good. Daniel Tabian gets up for the rebound and kicks it to Kean Tyson. He streaks down the left side. Faisal bumps him. Skip to Mo. Osman attacks. Finds left. Rises from Bain. 3 is just long.
Oh.
David Tabian hitting the floor.
You kind of forget, too. It feels like there's
Daniel
about 30 seconds left in this game. There's still 5 minutes, 45 seconds left here. There's enough time where You can make some mistakes here. You just want to be able to keep within that 1-2 possession game.
And that is Faisal Mahadi, just short on the 3 from the corner. Quick shot, 72 all, approaching the halfway point in this fourth quarter. The Holy Cross fans getting into it. The Marauders fans building the atmosphere. Mo Osman drives, finds David Tabian for 2.
Great finishes by the Tabian brothers to start this fourth quarter here, or midway through the fourth quarter.
They're moving so fast, I can't tell who's who sometimes, but that's a great cut. On the other end, Hawley comes down and gets a foul.
First foul.
Hawley knocks down the free throw. Sometimes they say, Davis, what do they say about shooters going to the free throw line on a cold shooting night? What do they say about that? Sometimes they say that heats them up a little bit. They get in a rhythm and they're looking for their own shot now. So look for Hawley. I want to see on his next 3. What's his shot looking like after those free throws?
Good to see one go in. It's good to see one go in.
Kean Tyson stops on a dime. It's good.
As he flashes the Holy Cross logo to his fans, Hawley comes down. The answer.
It's good for Hawley. Almost seems like a tale as old as time, but it's really just been in the last few years. Tyson and Hawley. Tyson again, deep 3, just long. Tabian, rebound. Bain stops on a dime. Finds Osman in the corner, 3 ball. It's good!
Now that 3 is amazing, but did you see how high Tabian got on that rebound?
Hawley, pull up. No.
And Kean Tyson says, slow it down. We got time.
Under 4 minutes. Tyson drives to his right. Finds a great block from behind on David Tabian, and it is a timeout for the Marauders.
Can you ask for more? Can you? 79-77, you got 3s going both ways, big time shots, the crowd's into it. This is unbelievable atmosphere for basketball in Bedford Road Gymnasium right now. Whew.
You gotta love the rivalry. You gotta love the grits. You gotta love the storyline. Holy Cross up early. Marauders not going away. Still down 2 with a great response from Kean Tyson to get his offense going here late in the fourth.
And you know Walter Murray was never going to roll over. They were always going to come back. They could be down 50. They're going to make it a game. 2 points here, 4 minutes left. I think the scariest thing right now is Hawley playing with 4 fouls, because he does seem like he's one of the main people right now, besides Mahadi, that's keeping them going, getting some points on the board. Still, lower point total for both teams that are not in the 90s. But who knows, still some time left, 4 minutes. I would be surprised, though, if we get to see teams in the triple digits, which they're normally at right now.
Marauders to inbounds, down 2 points. Correction, Holy Cross basketball. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see a little after timeout, a little ATO here from Retton. Let's see what they got. Kean streaks to the corner. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles to his right, goes middle, floater, good.
That's great extension. As soon as he gets 2 feet in the paint that deep in there, he's going to elevate over and he's going to score.
Gotta love the fundamentals of a 2-foot paint touch late in this game. Mahadi drives left, coughs it up. Daniel Tabian, 1-2 steps, stops on a dime, back rim and out.
That's great body control.
You'd love to see that one go if you're a Holy Cross fan. Hawley to Larson. Might have had the rim there. He doesn't go. Kean Tyson blocks it and the jam. 83-77.
And the Holy Cross crowd is going nuts.
Itagiri dribbles around with Tyson on him. Larson skips. Kivrich.
Need it.
Long.
Each team, 1 timeout left, 3 minutes left. You got to think it's going to be a close game down the stretch here. Holy Cross up 6, but you got to save those timeouts. You're going to need them.
The chess match of fouls, of timeouts. Osmond looks for Tyson. He dribbles it up, 7 on the shot clock. He gets a ball screen from Tabian. Holly's on him. 2 people, and it's good! Banks it in. Holly, ISO.
Couldn't miss if he tried right now.
Secured by Daniel Tabian, and Tyson looks to attack yet again.
Double teamed, elevates over both, banks it in. The step back. And this place would have erupted. Holly streaks the other way. He wants 3. He steps back. He thought he got fouled. Oh my goodness, Teagan. Oh my goodness.
Count them. 1, 2, 3 are good. 1 more from the line. This game is not over.
The space that Zach Holly just created with that step back. Unbelievable.
As the crowd chants overrated, Holly lets his game do the talking.
Probably appropriately rated.
Holy Cross 86, Walter Murray 81. Mo Osmond streaks to his right, no call. Secured by Darius Moss. That's a great rebound in tight. Larson, 1 pump. No good.
He's just been off tonight, Teagan. It's interesting to see the shooting performance by Larson where he's not hitting every 3.
Double team Osmond. Bain gets the ball. Tries to force it in, Faisal Mahadi.
Really good by Tabian to stop the transition there.
Larson kicks it back to Holly. Back to Larson. He looks to shoot. Long.
It's one of those nights. Score by Cross here should have some breathing room. Going under a minute.
Tyson streaks, tries to find Tabian. It's a double tip off of Tabian's hands, and it goes to the Marauders. The Marauders try to roll it. Holly looking to attack. Tries to find Larson. 1 more to Faisal. Mahadi attacks. 1, 2. 2 bounces on the rim and no good. A tough look there, but not a bad look. Tyson skips it over. 1 bounce. Larson.
The foul. And the shocking thing right now, Teague, is that Holy Cross has 3 team fouls. Murray only has 1 team foul. If they're going to try to do the free throw game right now, they're going to have to get 4 more fouls.
I think this possession will dictate whether they will need to foul Faisal Mahadi to bring it up. A ball screen from Moss. He does not use it. Mahadi streaks. No good from Nikolai. Offensive rebound. Back to him. Faisal Mahadi finds Holly. Holly for 3. It's good!
Now you need 4 fouls, and you have 15 seconds left. You have Holly with 4 fouls. You have Mahadi with 3. Those are guys that cannot pick up fouls here. You need 4 team fouls. Are you putting guys on the floor right now just to pick up fouls?
I think that depends on your ability to execute and the trust you have. I think you got to think about it to not get those guys in foul trouble, but also, you know, the exclamation, if Holy Cross can slip to the basket on a misread, they could ice this game with a bucket themselves if they're thinking that.
And then you wonder, too, who are you trying to send to the free throw line? My thoughts are you do not want Kean Tyson anywhere near that free throw line right now. That's going to ice the game. If you can hit both, obviously extends it to a 2-possession game.
Before we get into these final possessions, What a game, Davis.
What a game. What a game. It's been amazing. As soon as you think it's over, Murray comes back. Murray goes up. Cross comes back. This has been a city finals for the history.
The atmosphere, the rivalry, the shot making, just the skill of these athletes. So impressive, so fun to watch. Screen here, Mo Osman gets it into Kian Tyson. Foul immediately from Faisal Mahadi. That's his 4th foul, something to keep an eye on here.
I would switch him off of Tyson right now.
There we go, sub Itagiri in for Mahadi.
2 new in.
And Andrew Hawley in for Zach. Well predicted, Davis. They get them out for the foul game here. The refs seem to be aware that it is the foul game. Not a lot of time going off. Quick whistles here. Ideal for the Marauders.
And obviously now the scores table trying to do their best to start and stop that clock from whistle to whistle. About 2.5 seconds have gone off since. Now we're down to 10.7 seconds. Initially it was 14.9, so 4 seconds have been taken off.
Still one more to get into bonus here. Now who do you want shooting this free throw? I think I know, and we're right. Kian Tyson goes to the line. If you're Coach Rutten, I think you're feeling good about who's at the line right now.
That's who I would have wanted.
And Coach Hawley elects to take a timeout now in the scenario that second one does miss.
Yeah, it's a tough decision there, right? Like you always hope in this situation that he'd miss the first one, make the second one, so you could call a timeout, advance it. In this case, whether he's missing the first or missing the second, you're just hoping from Walter Murray's side that he's going to miss one of them to give you a chance to tie this game, put his overtime, or the option too that he misses both, unlikely, and you have a chance to win or tie.
Obviously, it might depend on the scenario with the score. What are you looking for the Marauders to do on the offensive end? How do you get a quick look? Are you thinking 2? Are you thinking 3?
Yeah, I think 2 or 3. You're probably putting the ball in the hands of the guy that's led you this entire season. That's Zach Hawley, who's had a tremendous second half, especially this 4th quarter. Getting the ball to him. If they're playing super high up on you, you go. If they're backing up on you, you hit the 3. Obviously, if he hits 1, if not both of these, you're probably going for the 3. With no timeout from either team now, it definitely makes things interesting. You're going to have to go the length of the floor to try to score.
The Marauder faithful make it loud for Tyson. His first one is long.
Okay. Murray's got a chance here. But there's nothing given right now because you got 2 Holy Cross Crusaders going for rebound.
He goes 0 for 2. Hawley. 7, 6, Larson streaks. Mahadi, 1 dribble. Fouled on the 3-pointer. And the Marauders have a chance.
I have no words, Tegan. I have no words. And is that foul on Kian Tyson? That foul is on Kian Tyson. That is his 5th. If it was to go to overtime, his night is over.
And now the Crusader faithful are getting loud for the 3 free throw attempts from Mahadi. His first is good.
My heart is pounding, and I'm not even playing right now, Tegan. My palms are sweaty. I am sweating.
The Kelly Bowers Gymnasium is going nuts for Mahadi's second free throw attempt. No good.
Oh my goodness.
2 scenarios. Good and free basketball. Mahadi.
and make her miss. There's only 0.9 seconds left on the clock.
No good, put back, up and in, and it's over. Offensive rebound for Nikolai Kivrich for the win. It is mayhem here at Bedford Road.
I don't know what to say.
The Marauders have won on a last-second tip-in.
Unbelievable.
Heartbreak for the Crusaders.
What an ending. Could you have ever guessed it would end like that? Oh my goodness. You just can't make up a better city final. And your heart breaks for the Crusaders, who fought so hard through 40 minutes for it to come down to 0.9 seconds. What a devastating, devastating way to lose that game.
You are feeling for the Crusaders. What a performance by the Marauders. Some great love shown from either side. Osmond and Moss meet at half courts. What a special night. What an incredible showing from all of these athletes. What a classic.
And obviously, disappointing for the Crusaders to not come out on top on this one. They will go to Hoopla next weekend for redemption, along with the Crusaders, or along with the Marauders. But man, what a way to end that game. It's a tough, tough last game for a lot of these grade 12s in their city championship in Saskatoon.
It has been Tegan Dirksen and Davis Humbert here from the Kelly Bowers Gymnasium. Two instant classics between the boys and girls city final for basketball. Congratulations to all the teams involved and to the Walter Murray Marauders for their city championship. Thanks for tuning in.